Hey, Facebook family and friends. This is Terry Hatchett of the Hatchett Chronicles. You guys haven't seen me in a while, so I'm doing a live, kind of a personal live. It is, I don't know, at 10:34 in the morning. I don't usually. That's too early for me, to be honest with y'all. I'm just getting myself together around that time because for those of you who know me and my husband, we are up late usually because of him being in pain or just can't sleep, or working. So I decided to do a Facebook Live today for several reasons. I'm feeling some kind of way today. I'm sitting here in my car. Yes, I said in my car. For those who know us, know that it has been about 5 years since I've had a car. I think, give or take. Maybe not that long, but it's been a while. It feels like about 10 years. And I just want to give a shout out to some people. We do Hatchett Chronicles every Sunday, or we supposed to do it every Sunday. Hasn't been like that because we've been busy working and life has hit us, for lack of better words. I want to recognize some people today. Number one, I want to recognize my husband, GL, because if I say Frank, he don't have a fit. But his name is Frank Hatchett. But GL, as I said, I'm sitting here in my car, and I haven't had a car in a while. That was made possible by my husband, and he is, y'all know how I am. I'm just so in love with this man still. He's still just I'm not even gonna go on and on about that. But I just was blessed with just the most wonderful husband in the world, and I love him so much. And those who know him know that he's just a laid back guy. Don't get him upset though, because he does have a temper. Don't get it twisted. It usually doesn't come out unless you're messing with me or his mother. But he's just laid back, and he just knows me so well that I don't have to even say anything. When you find that type of love, that's just something different. And like, for instance, yesterday I woke up in a mood, one of my crazy moods, and I just was in a place. And he didn't say anything. He just looked at me and he was like, "Babe, let's get out of here. Let's go for a ride." And that's what we did. He was supposed to be in the studio recording because that's where he stays. For those who know him know that that's his passion, that's his love. You can find him in the studio all the time. But he just took that time out, and he was like, "Babe, let's get out of here." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah, we just rode, and we didn't do anything special. We didn't really have the money to do anything special. But we just, I can't even remember what we did. We went to the laundromat because the blankets don't fit in the a washer and dryer that we have. So we took the blankets to the laundromat. That's what we did, and washed the blankets. And we went to get a fish dinner. That's what we did. It wasn't nothing, like big or elaborate or anything like that. But it was just the point that he knew without me saying anything that that's what I needed. So, and my husband works real hard and has a lot of projects. He has health issues. But when I say this man takes care of me like nobody business, we don't have a lot, but he makes sure that his wife is happy and has that smile 24/7. And trust me, 24/7. If I'm not smiling, he's concerned and trying to figure out how to get that smile back. And for me, that's what a relationship is all about. For me, that is what does it, and I suggest that for everybody. I want that. I pray that for everybody, to have that significant other that is really a significant other, if you understand what I'm saying. And he is that significant other, and I love him. And so, to my husband, shout out for being a God-fearing, loving man, husband, father. You are all that. And if there's ever a time where you don't feel that, let me just go on record to say that you are. Also, I would like to shout out two of my artists. Like I said, I've been really busy, and life is life. But I have two artists that's on it like nobody business. And not to say anything about my other artists, because, all my artists are doing what they do. But I have two artists that really understands what they have to do to get where they want to go. Miss Capri, by the way, her single, Hard Love, is out as of today. And I ask all of you, all of our supporters, go out to your, well, not go out, but to your favorite streaming site. Anyone you want to go to, iTunes, Spotify, any of them, $1.29. That's all it costs for her single. Support, 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 support. She bad, y'all. That's all I can say about that. She is powerful. Get it now while she's just coming out. Say you know her now. You was the first to get her first single to come out, because this is a powerhouse. And before you know it, she gonna be in the wind. And y'all gonna be like, hey, yeah, Miss Capri. Let me tell you, she's doing some things. And usually I do a countdown with my artists for Untapped Talent recordings, whereas I do a 5-day countdown. Things has been going on where I have not been able to do her 5-day countdown. I did a 1-day countdown, and I felt bad about that. But when I tell you that she hasn't missed the beat with her own promotion, she hasn't missed the beat with, letting y'all know that it's coming out. And she's my niece also. So, I love her to death, but she is bad in what she do. She got it going on, and so that's another reason why I wanted to do this Facebook Live, because I wanted to shout her out, that I am very, very proud of you. I am very proud of now you are ready. Let me tell y'all something. My niece, since she was small, has known that she had something and she wanted to use it. She had a gift and she wanted to use it. And I've been in this business a long time. And my niece has bugged me since she was a little girl. Aunt Terry, help me out. I want to do music. I want to do music. And I've always said, when you're ready, get up there, finish school. Okay, I'm finished school. I was like, okay, now you need to do this. And okay, and then she started having kids, and I was like, okay, wait till you get a certain way with the kids, and then come back to me. And I don't know if she thought I was putting her off. I wasn't. I just wanted her to be in the place that she is now, that she was ready, totally prepared. But I'll say this, and I don't even know if she knows this. She did exactly that. She kept getting ready. She didn't, just because I was putting her out, just because I was saying to her, wait. It wasn't like it deterred her. What she did was hone her skills. What she did was, every time she had a setback, she came back stronger. And when I tell you she is in full-blown go mode now, she is. And I say that to say that that's what you're supposed to do. You don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, or um or take a no as a defeat, which is not what I was doing to her. I wanted her to be prepared. I wanted her to be in a place that she was prepared. But just not to have to explain that to her, just for her to just, okay, now is not the right time, or okay, I had to sit back now. But that didn't stop her. She just, when she came back stronger. Each time she came back stronger, which brought her to this point. Now she has her first single out as of today, and to be honest with y'all, this is a little well-kept secret, but her CD is just about complete. Let's put it that way. And let me tell you something. When that comes out, when that comes out, that's going to be a powerhouse. And I have another artist, Del Royale, who is what I would call my light. Del Royale is my light because he is the perfect artist. And I don't know how else to say that. And I don't mean to, put nobody else down or hurt anybody else's feelings. But let me tell you something about this young man. First of all, he has an old soul. He's a young guy. He sings R&B, but his soul is old. And he doesn't know a lot about the business. He's learning as he goes along. But let me tell you, he is on his business. He is on his P's and Q's. When I tell you this brother, he will research or do what he has to do to learn what he has to know to get where he needs to go. And I am so proud of him. And there has been times, my husband and I do a lot. We wear a lot of hats. And sometimes in this business, or I guess in any business, you kind of get discouraged. And there's been so many times that this young man has called me and just said, thank you. I just want to thank you for all you do for me. I want to thank you for, having my back, and I appreciate you. And he doesn't know how much that encourages me. He doesn't know how proud. Well, I don't think he knows just how proud I am of him. He has become a part of our family. And that's another one that when I say that he's going to be out there doing some things and he's going to be floating and in the clouds and you're going to be like, I heard of him before. Listen, he has 2 singles out. He is working on two albums. Okay, so don't get it twisted. This brother got it going on. He is working on 2 of them before he brings out the first one. Okay, although he does have 2 singles out and dropping more singles, when he comes out, he's coming out with a blast. Okay, so he's making sure he's prepared to not just come out with 1 single, but it's like a part 1 and a part or 1 CD. He has a part 1 and a part 2, and he works very hard to make sure that he's doing what he's supposed to do, and he's going to get where he's need to be. So I just wanted to shout out those 3. Oh, and one more person, my sister Valerie. I am so proud of Arthur Valerie McAllister, because let me tell you something. For those of you who know my sister, my older sister, the past, I would say, 4 years maybe, she has blossomed into this beautiful, outgoing, strong butterfly, and it's just amazing to me. It is amazing. The sister that was before is not the sister now. And let me just, without saying too much, let me just explain that. My sister wasn't one to jump in a car and just take off and go. My sister wasn't one to be on Facebook all the time, snapping pictures. She had written a book, like, I don't know, before her first book that was published, she written a book. And she never published it. She kept changing it. And so then she wrote the book club. And she started writing the book club. And I asked her, I was like, well, why are you writing another book and you ain't do nothing with the first one? And she was like, well, I don't know. But anyway, she finally got that book out, the book club. And now she has the book club too. That's coming out real soon. We have made a commercial for it. I mean, she has done modeling. She is always somewhere because that's what her job requires. But she's flown all over here and there, driven. She has done photo shoots. I mean, I am just so proud of my sister Valerie. It goes on, and I am so proud of her accomplishments. She's an activist, she's all the time talking about our rights as women and as black women and black people, and I am so proud of her, and she's just amazing, and I just want her to know that, baby, if you don't know, or when you have those doubts and when you're feeling some kind of way, know, for number one, I love you and I'm proud of you. Number two, yes, you are all that. You are all that. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever think anything else, but you are all that. You are a beautiful, strong, black, intelligent woman. And I am so proud of you. Guys, I don't know why I'm on here. For some reason I feel like I'm giving my last rites or something. It's not like that. I'm just feeling some kind of way this morning, and I don't know. I just felt like getting on Facebook and shouting some people out and letting them know that, hey, I love you. I think that's important because, tomorrow is not promised. And a lot of times things happen and you wish coulda, shoulda, woulda, but it'd be too late. And also, you never know what a person is going through. People might wear a smile every day, get up, and you see them smiling, and inside they could be so hurt and feeling so kind of, just feeling bad. And there's nothing wrong with, giving people love while you still can. There's nothing wrong with telling a stranger, hey, how you doing? God bless you. I love you. Because we need that. That's godly. That's what God is about. For me, that's what God is about. There's a lot of people who is sitting in church every day, going to church, spending hours in church, preaching the good word. And then they go outside of the church and they can't even say good morning or give you a smile. That's not God to me. I met a man yesterday, and we were in the laundromat and we was talking about God. And he asked me what church I go to. And I told him at this moment I wasn't in church, but God, my church was inside me. Now, I'm not discouraging going to church. I believe that, if you have a home church, you're supposed to be there. But my point for saying that was sometimes, for whatever reason, we all don't be in church 24/7. Or go to church every Sunday. That's not important. That's not as important as how we act towards our brother or our sister. And, I have a lot of friends. Some people be like, you go to church, you put your money in. What's good is that doing? That's that's a white man's thing. The man taught us that. Maybe so. I'm not even going to comment on that. What I will comment is, though, faith, spirit, my God is in me. And my spirituality is mine, my personal belief. And what I choose to do with it is on me. I am a minister. I choose to walk in my God's light, because I know that I believe that had it not been for him on my side, I would not be here. I believe that he gave me a gift through my husband. He gave me love through my husband. And he gives me love every day. Now, I also believe faith without works is dead. I believe that it comes in two. It's a compound. You can't just pray and not work. You have to do both. You have to have faith enough to move when God says move. It's just like that story of the man that was on the roof, and he's praying for God to save him, and God sent the helicopter, and he sent the plane, and he sent this, and the guy didn't take none of it. And then he said, God, how could you forsaken me? Because, I prayed for you to help me. And God said, I sent you a boat. I sent you a plane. You didn't get it. So I don't believe that. I think it takes more than just prayer. But I also know that prayer works. You have to know when to pray and when to take action. And I think that takes faith and belief. And I think that we have lost our humanity somewhere along the way, because we have allowed ourselves to get caught up in TV and what's going on, and all the terrible things that are happening. I think some of us are overwhelmed because there's so much happening in the world. It's like, what am I gonna do? It's just me. I believe that we fight the battles that we can, and we pray on the ones that we have no control over. I believe that we don't look at what we see. We close our eyes and we listen to what God says is going to be. What that means is that, there is a lot of things happening. There is a lot of negativity. But how we react to things, what we do about things, what we choose to take a stand for is on us. One of the things that I choose to take a stand on is I don't watch football anymore. I have no interest in supporting football. And it's not just because Kaepernick, Mr. K is what I call him, because I don't pronounce his name right, so I always say Mr. K. It's not just because he took a knee, because people have gotten caught up in the hype of, he took a knee and this and that. It's his reasonings behind it. It's the whole football, the whole idea of NFL and what it means. I rarely watch any sports anymore. And the reason behind that is because of the commercialism behind it. And because of the whole system of what it is about. I can't back anything like that. But I'm strong in my beliefs in a lot of things, like eating fast foods, and what the food is made of. Going to Exxon. I don't buy Exxon gas. I will, if I don't get gas, And my tank is on a certain, I'm not going to go out of desperate. I try not to be in a desperate situation where I have to. This is the only gas station I have to go to. So I won't have to go. I try to look at it like that. There's certain things that I take stands on that I believe in, that is really passionate with me. And that's my part. That's how I contribute to the issues that I am passionate about. There are certain things that we get caught up in that I don't necessarily, I feel like they're distractions of what's really going on, and so I don't get caught up in them. I don't get caught up in things, for instance, like the Bill Cosby or the R. Kelly. And some people would say, well, you're a woman, well, why wouldn't you? Because I understand the back and behind that. For me, it's a distraction. For me, I have my own thoughts and views on that, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna help make that a distraction, put it that way. Because we have a lot bigger things to fight. Things that went on, whether either one of them is guilty or not, it didn't just happen yesterday. I'll put it that way. And so, but what has changed is, a wall wanting to be built. What's the purpose behind that? The government shutting down. Those things are more important to look at right now than what a artist, a major artist or a major actor, has been doing for some years, or has not been doing for some years, or who has money, or the color of their skin. People that know me is getting what I'm saying. For those who don't get what I say, then all I can say is just, maybe you need to wake up and do some research. Point being that there's a more important things to look at, because at the end of the day is, we need to be looking out for each other. We need to be taking care of each other. We need to be getting ready for what's coming. And trust me, there are some things coming. So that's what I concentrate on. So I said all that to say that one of the reasons why I came on here this morning is because I just want to let people that's close to me know, that I love them, and that I'm proud of them, and, and thank them, and show appreciation to them. I people that know me know I don't get caught up in holidays. Like, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day and, all that stuff. I'm not commercialized like that. It's not a big deal to me. I'm not one of these women who, wears my flowers, wear my candy, because trust me, I have a husband that does for me 24/7. Like I said, I'm sitting in my car. This wasn't a Valentine's Day present. This was just, hey, you need a car. I got a smart TV. That wasn't, just for a holiday present. That was, hey, you want a smart TV, and I'm going to get you that. You want this, I'm going to get you that, without saying anything, or without making me aware that he knew that I wanted things, or I wanted this, I wanted that. It's just like, doorbell, that's your TV right there, or, hey, here, take this, hey, go get you some clothes, hey, you need a pocketbook, go get you a pocketbook. That's the type of man I have. So that one day thing doesn't really, that's, for me, that's commercialized, and I could say a whole lot of other stuff about it that I'll keep to myself for now. But what's important is, just saying, hey, I love you, or hey, you're appreciated, You know, not on a holiday or not on one of these commercialized days, Valentine, just on just a normal day. It's just like Christmas. I have my thing about Christmas and Thanksgiving because I don't really celebrate those holidays either. But it's like, you know, people will get the spirit of feeding everybody on Christmas Day or feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving. But what about the other days that they stay hungry all year long and you pick one day to feed them? How about maybe one day out of the blue when it's not Christmas or when it's not Thanksgiving, when you're out eating, you buy an extra plate and go take it to a homeless shelter and feed one person. You know, just out of the blue, just because. How about that? You know, I think that's what's important. And I think also that's where God comes from. That's where the Spirit comes from. You know, let's not wait until a special day or a special commercialized day to do something. Let's just do it just because. Because we have the love of God in our hearts. You know, call somebody that you haven't talked to. No matter what the situation is, no matter whether, you know, y'all haven't spoken in a while or they did something to you or you did something to them. Life is short, people. Here today, gone tomorrow. Don't be afraid to just say, hey, you know, how you doing? I ain't talked to you in a while. I thought I'd call you. Hey, if I did something 10 years ago to hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Because we're not promised this. You know, we might not wake up tomorrow. Hell, there could be a bomb and we might all be deteriorated an hour from now. We don't know. So, we want to talk about God and love and doing something, let's start with ourselves. So it's the man in the mirror. And let's just love on each other. Let's tell somebody we appreciate them. We love them. For no reason. Just because. You ain't got to get nothing back from it. You ain't got to look for something. It ain't got to give you fame and fortune. Just because it's the right thing to do. And that's why I got on here today. Because that's what I was feeling. Long story short. I know I took a long time to say that. But that was the bottom line. Just because. Let's just love each other. Because. And that's all I got to say. This is Terry Hatchett, and I just want to, again, give my little plugs in there. Shout out to Miss Capri, Hard Love, out now. Go get it. Del Royo, he has 2 out right now, 2 singles out on all streaming sites. Go check him out. My husband, Trig the Gambler, Smooth the Hustler, SMG, 5 King Productions. They're doing real big things. Hey, it's just me. My husband is somewhere else. I'm sitting in my car just giving love and shout out. We haven't been doing the Hatchett Chronicles like we supposed to, so, you know, this is something that's important to me. So I'm not going to put it all on my husband. I can get on here sometimes by myself and do some Hatchett Chronicles. So that's probably basically what I'm doing today. A Hatchett Chronicles and just shouting out and giving love. My husband and Trig the Gambler, they have been working hard in the studio. So look out for them because when they're another ones that's coming out with a bomb, okay? They have been doing some things. Self-Destruction 2 is about to come out. Oh my God, Trig let me tell you something, y'all. Talk about a bomb. I know I keep saying that all these things coming out are a bomb, but I cannot, there is no words to say that these people are just doing the thing. I don't know what else to say. When he comes out, y'all, it's going to be a huge explosion, okay? Because he got some things that's coming out that's going to knock y'all out of this world, okay? They've been working hard. So, you know, shout out to them. Once again, my book, The Power of God, I lie to y'all not. I know I've been talking about this book and I've been saying it's coming out. Trust me, it is coming out. You know, no, is not out yet, and I've been talking about it for a long time, but, you know, professions sometimes take a while. So, but it is coming out. It will be out soon. So look out for that. Marco. I have an artist. His okay, I'm trying to, this makes me look bad as a manager, but I think it's March 2nd. He's dropping his first single. I'm proud of him. He's just doing his thing. He's trying to get life together like everybody, but he's still working in between. You know, we all sometimes have little things that we have to step back, but he's still striving. So I'm proud of him, Marco Spade. He's got a single dropping in March, and he will be back doing more things once, you know, he get a little bit more, life get a little bit more smoother for him. So just be on the lookout, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent with these Hatchett Chronicles, even if I have to do it myself. You know, I understand that my husband has been working pretty hard, but that's no excuse. You know, Hatchett Chronicles is just as important to us as everything else. So I will try to do more. What I will be doing is some live Hatchet Chronicles. Like my sister has an event on March 24th. Her book signing for the second book, the book club 2, Carol's Return. So I probably will do a live Hatchet Chronicles for that event. Miss Capri and Del Royo, I'm looking at doing a listening party or a release party for them too. So I probably will do Hatchet Chronicles live for that. And my husband and I will be back talking about different subjects as we do. And thank you for all our supporters. Love you guys so much. Have a blessed day, week, you know, life. And this is Terry Hatchett, and this is the Hatchet Chronicles, and we're out. Peace.